Well, not so fast. I made a liar out of myself. I just woke up. I don't even have my makeup on. My hair's not fixed or anything, but I just saw something on Facebook that it says everything I've been trying to say in the cheating videos about rebuilding your marriage. And this person said it a whole lot better than I did, but it encompasses everything that I said. Please let me share it with you. If you're going through this nightmare and overlook my appearance, oh my goodness, but my husband's in there asleep. I didn't want to go get all my stuff on. It's not about me, it's about this message. I could have written this myself. I always said I would leave if my husband ever cheated. I said it with confidence. If Pete ever betrays me, Pete's not my husband, our marriage is over. Exactly. When a close friend of mine, her husband cheated, I was like, just leave that bastard. Kick him to the curb. And she didn't. I couldn't understand it. And then it happens to you. If Pete ever betrays me, our marriage is over. And then he did. And suddenly, I was no longer talking about someone else's marriage. I was sitting inside the wreckage of my own. It's easy to spout what you would do and what he deserves and all that until it happens to you. And let me tell you, a lot of people go through this and they don't even know they went through it. Cheating can happen on the sly and you never knew. So really caution anybody from putting yourself up here and looking down on anybody else's marriage. People are flawed. The pain was unlike anything I had ever known. I wanted to blame him for every tear, every sleepless night, every memory that now felt like a lie. Remember, I told you have to try to rebuild your history, what you thought was happening in your marriage, and now what you know is happening at that same time. So when this picture was made, I thought we were this, and it was really this. You have to rewrite your history. I wanted him to hurt because I was hurting. That's that punishing that I kept talking to you about. I wanted to keep him trapped in the worst things he had done so he could never forget what he had done to me. You're going to want to punish, and he deserves some of that. Honestly, that pull is strong. When someone breaks your heart, blame feels like justice. I called him everything but a child of God. I mean, anger makes you feel powerful when you have never felt more powerless. Bitterness whispers that it will protect you. It tells you to keep replaying the story, keep gathering the evidence, keep judging, keep punishing. Keep reminding them of who they were. You, when I married you, blah, blah, blah. I played our wedding video. Remember this? Remember this? It feels safe because it keeps your walls high. Remember I told you I had to retreat to my own bedroom? He wasn't welcome there. Bitterness is a treacherous path. You think you are making them pay, but little by little you are paying too. It's not the road to either healthy separation or rebuilding. You lose your peace, you lose your softness, you lose whole days to conversations that happened years ago. You wake up with the betrayal and then you carry it to bed. The person who hurt you may begin to change, yet you remain chained to the version of them who broke you. If the person who betrayed you is willing to take that punishment from you and willing to go through the trenches and try to figure out why they made that decision with you and try to rebuild, it's like I said on my last video, give them the opportunity if you want to. If you don't, then get the hell out. But if you want to, give them the opportunity to prove that they are worthy of your trust again. The person who hurt you may begin to change, but you remain chained to the version of them who broke you. You can't see the good when you keep punishing. One day you look in the mirror and you barely recognize the person that pain has turned you into. I came dangerously close to making Pete's betrayal my whole identity. Boy, when it becomes your whole world, and it will for a while, there's no getting around it. Several weeks, and then we started, okay, well, I punished him for a long time, but we did start that relationship rescue, and I began to see I'm punishing myself as well. This is not going, we're stuck in the mud, and I'm not doing anything to help pull us out. Here's exactly what I said last time. I came dangerously close to making his betrayal my whole identity. I could have spent the rest of my life as the woman he cheated on. I could have made him spend the rest of his life as the man who cheated. This is the part that I tried to say. Then I saw him. I mean, I really saw him. Remember in my last video, I said you have to come bare, physically, emotionally, mentally, totally soul bare to each other. I saw the fear behind his defensiveness. I saw the shame crushing him. I saw the wounded little boy inside the grown man who had spent his whole life hiding. I'm going to expound on this a little bit. Men aren't given a book on how to be the man, the protector. Some of them come by it naturally. Some of them have good family role models, strong men in their lives. A lot of men don't. A lot of men are raised by single women, and they grow up and they don't really know. They're trying to figure themselves out too. I'm not trying to give anybody an excuse, but shit happens. I'm speaking very frankly. I saw how broken he was, and something rose in me that I never expected. Compassion. That compassion did not erase what he had done, but it gave us both the courage to face it. Remember in the last video we talked about communication, but or going to a dinner or whatever, you have to, that doesn't address what happened. And this is what this person is. I love this person. She's my soul sister. It allowed me to look at the man who had caused me terrible pain and still believe he could become more than his worst choice. He could be, I said, my husband's a great man. He did one thing wrong. He did a million things right. Am I going to make him, his identity, his worst choice? It allowed me to believe that I could become more than my pain. That was the beginning of our new marriage. And it will be new because the landscape of the old marriage has changed forever. I've said that on several videos. It's different. What if the person who wounded you could also awaken something greater in you? What if the pain is asking you a question? You say, well, I'm not the one who goofed up. You would say, I'm not the one who fucked up, because that's where you are in this. The question, she says, the question is, who will you become? Will you let blame harden your heart? Will you build your life around what happened to you? Will you keep using the past to punish the person standing in front of you today? There it is. Will you keep using the past to punish the person standing in front of you today? And that's what I told you. I had to finally just make a decision. I can't punish him for the rest of his life. We've got to move forward on this. I'm so happy I did. Will you keep using the past to punish the person standing in front of you today? Or will you become someone pain could never have created on its own? Someone who can face the truth without running? Someone who can hold clear standards without hatred? someone who can see another person's brokenness without losing sight of their own worth, someone who understands that unconditional love is one of the strongest forces in the world. And I think that that was finally became my revelation. My mission on this earth is how to give unconditional love, not become a doormat. You guys know the story with my daughter. I'm not her doormat, but I still love her unconditionally. If she walked to my door today, I would hug her and want to talk to her. I'm not bitter with her. Same with my husband. If I want Jesus to love me unconditionally and forgive me, I have to be able to forgive. Pete had to face the man he had become. The betrayed wife doesn't have to face it. That person has to face the man they had become. I had to face the woman I was becoming. We both had a choice. We could keep feeding the pain, the blame, the shame. I said, keep punishing. Or we could let the truth change us. Pete became more than the man who betrayed me. I became more than the woman lying broken on the floor. We became two wounded people who stopped hiding from the darkness and chose to walk through it together. Oh, I wish I had written this. It's everything. The past tells us who we have been. Love calls us to who we can become. Your wound does not have to become your identity. And I'm going to say it doesn't have to become his identity. Your pain does not have to become your personality. Your bitterness does not have to become your future. I'm not saying give him a pass. And I don't think she's saying that either. Truly this wagon came unhitched at some point, and you need to hitch it back together and figure out why. And maybe if he's just an immoral son of a gun and he's going to do it all the time, then let that person go. You can release him. I forgive you. Goodbye. You can do that. But if you truly want to build something together, she's saying everything. Your bitterness does not have to become your future. There is more inside you than the part that wants to punish. There is courage, there is truth, there is compassion. And you will know if he deserves that. You will know. There is a love so strong that it can look straight at human brokenness and still call that person higher. That love rebuilt us. And it can rebuild far more than you believe possible. And boy, I don't have, let me see if I can find her name. I'll put the name in the description if I can find who posted that. Let me tell you, the marriage that we have built today, the phoenix from the ashes, it's better than anything we had before because we have stood bare, soul bare in front of each other and built back. It builds an intimacy that you did not have the first time around. And do I trust him? Yes. Once you've been burned, you've always got a little radar up, but he's on his phone. I don't feel like I need to walk over and see who he's talking to. I just don't. If he does it again, we have to be done, because once is a mistake, twice is a habit. And I encourage you to try to reach that depth where that love lies. I don't know if I'm through with this channel. I still have more to say, apparently. I'll see y'all soon.